for our Navid. So I see I kind of managed in time. Wow. So Navid, how are you feeling?
Hi. Fine, excellent. Let me start my screen so that I will start my introduction and then just a
Thank
minute.
you very much.
Can you also make sure that the other participants who are just coming as a screen on the screen, we can eliminate them so that full screen is visible to everyone. Good afternoon, good evenings. You guys are based on different locations. Okay, so let me first introduce myself. I believe that inshallah this training will be a very good training for all of you guys, and you will learn a lot today to help your businesses move in the right directions. And tomorrow we will have more additional training on digitalization stuff. So let me introduce first myself. My name is Sayyid Naveed Hussain. I am from Pakistan. I'm an industrial engineer by profession. I am also executive MBA in marketing and finance. I have 16 years of experience in plant operations management, lead multiple businesses for startups and lean manufacturing, work in the big multinational like Procter & Gamble, Honda, Mondelez, and Obic investment groups in 6 different countries like UK, Nigeria, Morocco, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. I have been engaged in the business excellence program since last 12 years. Implemented integrated work system for PNG, ILCSS for Mondelez, WCOM, Obican Manufacturing Excellence programs. I have been leading the WCOM program since last 4 years as a head, and managing digital transformation since last 2 years as well. So this is brief about me as experience. Before I move to the content of the training, I will start the presentation with a very important question for all of you guys, that are we ready? Because you know that every business these days is focusing and believing that they need digitalization, and because it's the most important need in the market these days. And every business want to do digitalization, and they want to make sure that they get the fruits of this digitalization to improve their businesses. Is someone want to say something? Sorry, guys. Okay, so so what is digitalization? So it's very important. First, we need to understand what is digitalization, and
Navid, you're muted. I asked you to unmute. I don't know what happened.
now I am
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So why we need digitalization? And I will not answer you guys right now why I asked this question. But the digitalization is that you connect your business in terms of your machine connectivity. You have some software. You get the fruitful information from this digitalization, which help you to optimize your processes to get the benefits of it. But the question is that, are we ready to get into digitalization? Do we really have capability to use the digitalization to help us improve our business? So this is the question I will ask you guys again when we will be going through the today presentation, because I want to explain you what does it mean by getting organized. So first part of the point, which is a main heavy focus, which I will do today, and all these 3 parts will be the mainly heavily focused tomorrow training, that what does it mean by get organized, and why I raise this question of are we ready or not. Okay, so let me move to the content of the presentation today. Sorry. Okay, so guys, what I will be focusing in today training to make sure that you understand that what is happening these days and what is different from our old traditional approach of lean manufacturing. Okay, and what is new advanced tools and systems available these days, which should we use to help us drive our business and use these techniques to help us the way we need these things. Okay, so first thing I will be focusing that the role of TPM activities in today compelling business need. In the next slide, I will explain you what does it mean by compelling business need and what is the role of TPM in our business and how this can help us improve our businesses and help drive the things the way we want. Then we will go deep into the manufacturing excellence program in terms of systems and the standards which you want to deliver a business, how you get these best standards and best practices to help deliver your business. And we will go deep into a performance driven model as well, that how you make sure, because these days there is a big issue that there is a big disconnect between how we are running our business and how we need to use the lean methodologies to help our business to be sync with our business activities, to make sure that we are using the lean manufacturing to drive our business, rather using the lean manufacturing as a separate tool with having some people engaged to it, and they are doing some activities and improving some processes, and all the leaders in the organizations are doing something else as a routine business, and they have no link with the lean manufacturing methodology. So we'll understand a deep understanding of that, how we need to link our lean manufacturing to our business. Then very important thing for all the business leaders, because I have seen that most of you guys who are attending the training are the business leaders at the plant manager and the top leadership. It's very important for everyone that he want to have the impact on his cost, because he want to use the lean manufacturing because he's suffering very badly to deliver his cost. Okay, so they want to know that how to identify the potential losses in the business and how to eliminate them, and how the lean manufacturing system can help them eliminate these losses. So there is a big disconnect that we are using lean manufacturing these days only for finding out some opportunities by brainstormings and eliminating them, rather connecting this to our business losses as an overall business cost. Some businesses use TDC, some businesses use cost of goods sold as a cost drivers. So we will create a connect between that, how we need to evaluate our losses and how to identify the potentials, and how the lean manufacturing methodologies can help us eliminate these losses. Then after this, one very important thing which normally people don't discuss in the TPM methodologies is that even if you have everything, you have very good excellence program, you have the skills, you have very good techniques available, and you have a hired consultant to help you learn this excellent skills, and you know very well about your cost drivers, and you know that what you want to eliminate. But if you don't have the perfect organization, mean the high performing organization, you don't have the right skills in the organization, and you are not structured properly, and you have not developed a mechanism to ensure that everyone in the organization is engaged to deliver the business which we are looking for. So this is extremely important that we also evaluate that, do we really have this in our organization or not? Because if you, currently what is happening, the most of the companies are spending a lot of money on hiring consultants, and they are coming and providing the skills and the trainings. But the problem is that, do we really have the right people in the organization to deliver, to use these skills to deliver the skill? Because a consultant cannot help you to deliver your loss elimination. They can only give you the trainings and capabilities. So you need to make sure that you have the perfect organization in place to help you deliver this losses. So I will explain you guys this in great detail in the end of the presentation. Then I will be briefly talking about the end-to-end synchronization. Sorry, just a minute. Sorry, okay. I will be explaining that today. We talk a lot about the end-to-end synchronization in our process. Okay, we talk about that because every business has a supplier to the customers. So it is very important for us to understand that how to create a right balance in our supply chain to help us understand that how manufacturing excellence program can help us to optimize our end-to-end synchronization. So I will be briefly talking about that. And obviously the very important thing is digital transformation, which will be our heavily focused in tomorrow training, that how digitalizations will help us move further after we have all these fundamental skills and capabilities in place. Okay, as I mentioned in the content start of the presentation, guys, I will be taking all your question after in the break. So please keep in your everything in your mind and keep your actions, keep writing your actions. Sorry, questions, in case you have any specific concern about anything. So what is compelling business? Okay, now what is basically the business excellence program and what are the key steps toward this journey basically? So when we talk about the CBN, now you need to understand that how you will drive your key objectives. You need to have some kind of a mechanism. So basically in the manufacturing excellence program, we talk about that uh, any business should have some kind of a system in place, which is called manufacturing excellence program, in which you basically decide that every business, I would say that any business, all of you guys are managing businesses as a leaders or as a organization members, you have some standards to follow. Okay, all businesses cannot be managed without having some kind of a standards. Okay, so businesses always need some standards to follow, okay, to achieve the product they want, to achieve the objective in terms of the product they want to produce with a good quality, okay, and in the required time frames with the required output. But the most important part is that how you make sure that the standards and the best practices, the SOPs or procedures or the standards you are following are the perfect standards. Because if you don't improve your standards, what will happen? You will, if you use the same standards every day, what will happen? Whatever your results are, it will continue like as it is. Because you need to improve your standards to change your results. Your results can only be changed and improved. For example, you are driving, you have 50% efficiencies. It's just because whatever the standards you are following are giving you only this much efficiencies. So if you really want to improve your efficiencies and the outputs, you need to look at your standards and find out the weaknesses in the standards to improve the standards. And that is where you basically use manufacturing excellence program to help you improve your standards. So every methodology in the lean manufacturing help you improve your process and equipment conditions, okay, to the higher efficiencies, higher reliability. And another very important thing, we will be talking about the performance driven model in this manufacturing excellence program, which is mainly talking about all of us are driving our business, but how we are managing our business. We come every day, we have a structure, okay, every business has a plant manager, GM or manufacturing director, maintenance manager, quality manager, some have manufacturing manager, some have production manager, some have engineering manager. So we have a kind of a structure in place. Every business has a structure with people who are doing some activities. But is this organization is designed in a way that they really understand what exactly everyone in the organization has to do and how they have to engage with each other to make sure they are looking for a same objective, which I just talked about, the CBN, the compelling business need. Are they really understand how they are talking to each other when they come every day, what exactly they do, what kind of meetings we are doing, what are we discussing in these meetings. So how we are making sure that whatever we are supposed to deliver as a business, how we are engaged and discussing in our meetings, do we really have the right discussions happening in this meeting. So this is extremely important point which we will discuss, because once you have the good standard, how you make sure that you use the good standards. It's very important that you also, after the lean management, you how to use these standards to deliver your business. Clear? So we will discuss the performance driven model. Then extremely important point, the second part is that which all the leaders in the organization, because most of the leaders in the organization are plant leadership or the GMs of businesses, they are most concerned always about the total delivered cost, or in some cases they use cost of goods sold. So different companies use different terminologies. And they are always more concerned that what are my biggest cost drivers. So every business has input materials and they have a transformation cost, like the cost which you use to transform your material in terms of labor, organization, in terms of all the infrastructure, building, machines and equipment. So you have a money you are spending and you have to optimize this cost as much as possible to reduce your cost to make more profit. Okay, so every business leader want to understand that what are my biggest pains in terms of cost drivers, and how I will help the lean manufacturing, which we just talked about in the first phase, that is helping me to deliver this cost. So this is extremely important that we just don't drive the lean manufacturing as a standalone program. We need to interlink this program with our cost drivers, our business cost model. Okay, so you need to develop a cost model for your business to find out your biggest cost and the losses and then potentials, and then you use the lean manufacturing methodology to address these losses. Clear? Then, as I said that in the contents as well, that once you have the good lean manufacturing system and you know your biggest cost drivers, which are giving you the biggest problem in terms of the highest cost contributors, that the most important thing is that then is that still that do you really have the performance culture in place, which means that do you really have the people, do you really have the right organization, and who knows that what exactly they need to do, and what are their accountabilities, and how they are making sure they have the right decision making authorities, do they have the right information, do they have the right reward recognition system to help them keep motivated. So extremely important that you need to also have a high performance organization. So because if your organization is not motivated, they don't have the right skills, they don't have the right capabilities, you will not be able to use this lean manufacturing program and the TDC program to help you drive your business. Extremely important that we need to evaluate your organization. Either we build the capability or we find the better replacements. Extremely important that so mainly we'll be focusing about here building the capability in the organization. And the last most important part is digitalization, that once we have all this, how we use the digitalization to help us more better way. Digitalization is basically is that, okay, how can I make my information more accurate? Because whatever we do in the lean manufacturing methodologies, most of you guys, if are engaged in the lean manufacturing system, they know that the many businesses are still calculating efficiencies manually. Okay, and most of the information about the losses and the issues are manually calculated by the humans. Okay, so digitalization will help you know all these things through digitalization, and you can get all this information more accurately to help you deliver the business in more timely, more accurate manners, and more precise information in helping you deliver the right decision to deliver your business. So these will be our main focus areas. Okay, so we will go deep into the what is manufacturing excellence. So manufacturing excellence is basically a combination of different systems. As I mentioned that the world has evolved over the time with having some basic methodology in 70s, and then things were started getting improved. So it's a combination of different systems, which I will be explaining you in more detail in the next slides, that which you use basically in which there are set of methodologies, a standard methodologies, structured methodologies, step by step, to ensure that you identify your losses in a proper way, and then you deliver these losses through 100% employee engagement. Because it's very important that if you don't engage the organization, every person in the organization, you cannot eliminate the losses, because you need to work on finding the loss, then let everyone believe in the loss, and then everyone engage in the loss elimination. So it's very important that everyone in the organization is engaged, understand the loss, and you use a perfect methodology, structured methodology, to make sure that whatever you eliminate, it sustain over the time. And it should remain, you should not have the repetition of the similar loss in the. It's extremely important that whatever you do in the lean manufacturing, you build a concept of close the loop and hold the gain. Close the loop means that you have to make sure that whatever solutions you have implemented, you make sure that you verify that whatever action you did, it really worked. And also you are making sure that you monitor the whole, the progress for some time frame to ensure that whatever you did is really working. Okay, because many cases what happens that you do many improvements and you just deploy the improvement and you move to another new problem, but at the back end the same problem people start deviating from the standards, and then you end up having the same problem. So this basically program is a combination of almost 60 different systems under this 12 different modules, which I will be explaining in the next slides. Okay. So now, what is manufacturing excellence building blocks? So manufacturing excellence pillar is a combination of different pillars. Okay, and some key important elements which are the foundation of the building, which help manufacturing excellence program to survive. A manufacturing excellence program can only survive if these pillars can keep supporting as a pillar in terms of support structure, the program, and there are proper mechanisms in terms of element, which I'm mentioning at the bottom, which we'll be discussing in more detail as well, that to make sure that we know what we are looking for, and then how we are using these pillars to help drive these key fundamental points. Okay, so I will explain you everything one by one. So we will start with the very important point in the business, any business, that how this basically in the old slide, how these pillars and elements, the KPIs, cost and benefit program, performance control systems, and the pillars are engaged in the manufacturing excellence program. Because in many cases, the people are just only implementing this pillars, okay, and they think that TPM is all about these specific pillars, and there is no connect between this pillar with the business. So the next slide, what I am trying to explain you guys is that every business is their objectives. Every business is looking for the key objectives, KMIs, key management indicators, and then KPIs at the next levels of all the key KPI which you normally track in your businesses, which are your business results. So you are looking forward to deliver the business results. So all the leaders in the business are concerned about the KPIs. And this is the most important thing for them, that we always deliver our KPIs. So we want to make sure that we want to deliver this KPI, but how we have to deliver these KPIs, okay? And the second most important thing is that controls, results and controls. Controls mean that how much money I'm spending and what is I'm getting out of this. So every business is spending a lot of money in terms of organization, like the labor, in terms of machines and equipment, okay, in terms of other energies, things like electricity, water and stuff. So we are spending a lot of money in machine spares and stuff on the business, and we want to make sure that we cost as much as possible to make sure that we make more profit. Okay, so it is very important that we do the loss analysis of our business to identify the top losses, okay, which we want to kill. Now the next thing is that the most important thing is, as we discussed, that the KPIs and cost and benefit, like the money we are spending, the TDC of the business, or cost of goods sold. So it's extremely important that you know that how you deliver this. This is the question we are looking for, because manufacturing excellence is a program which we want to help us know that how we deliver our main objective, which are the KPIs and the cost. So the first part is that you work on the organization department. You need to have some kind of a mechanism. It's extremely important that in any business, you have a mechanism which is called performance control system, that every day we come to the business and we are driving our business. We need to know that how we are structured basically to drive our business. So we will discuss this in more detail, that what exactly is the performance control system. And also, do we have the right organization? Okay, do we have the right team in place? Do we use the right approach? Do we have the reward and recognition? Do we have the performance culture? So we will talk about this in the change management. And then the lean manufacturing system in terms of TPM, this 7 pillars, which comes under the know-how and the standard. That you use the pillar to help you develop the best standards, which you use in your performance control system to help deliver your results you are looking for. And these pillars help you launch the teams which attack your losses which you have identified here. Clear? So concept is that you are looking for KPIs improvement, you are looking for elimination of the losses, you have to develop a mechanism, and this mechanism you want to use the standards. Standards will be given to you from the pillars, because these current standards are not helping us deliver the results. So we want to change our standards, which we are using right now, to be fed in our performance control system, in our change management system, and pillars are going to help with the new standards based on the attacking the losses which we have identified here and driven from our KPI deployments. And the pillars launch the teams and help the teams to drive these losses, and you do the assessments of the team to make sure that the teams are doing the job in the right way, using the right methodologies, and there is a right involvement of the people. The right people are involved there to deliver the loss elimination. Element from this point of view to change your approach about the organization design. Again, the last question, I think. Hi, Anna. Yeah, we're still there.
Apparently, we still are here, but
Okay.
it can finish in a moment. So let's
Okay,
move on to the new link.
I would recommend to go to the new link, and then we can go to this last slide. This is the last page of my presentation, and then we will start the question answer session.
Okay, so let's everyone, please join us to the link I'm going to send right now to everyone. And let's sweep the room. Do you see the link on everyone chat?